With this video, we will be doing Easy Meal and Stevie Knight hash it out. If you want to help this channel and the content that we're making, please help put our merchandise link in the description. And if you didn't hit that like button, make sure you hit the like button. Trying to get the channel to grow. The only way we're going to do this is if you like, share, and comment on the content. So without further ado, let's get into this video. Let's go. Chi, get the yayo.
Get the yayo.
You know what I mean? But like when I heard you was did a whole like diss record on me, like what the fuck? Like I'm a fucking fan, dog. Like I'm not like this real enemies are easy out here. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm on your side, dog. You feel me? Like he fucking shooting shots at me. I mean I take it.
When he said that, you could tell that was a rehearsed statement. You feel what I'm saying? Because I heard that statement a bunch of times. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, so that was rehearsed. He thought about this conversation or question I might be asked. So what I want to say, before I
come off not being something I'm not trying to be, and yeah.
That part.
Just avoid the whole shebang.
Shout out Stevie Knight. Shout out Easy Meal. We already hashed things out. We just trying to do our due diligence. We reacted to Easy Meal. Bootleg Kev freestyle. Yeah, we reacted to the fight, and this them hashing it out. So we just putting everything together so we can have understand everything that's going on.
Connect the dots.
That part. I like that logo. That logo hard. I ain't gonna even hold you. That's what he had on his boxing things when he was boxing. He had it on his shorts. I don't know if you've seen it.
However stuff happens, just
I got 99 problems.
Yeah, bro. So I mean, I go ahead and just acknowledge the elephant in the room, dog. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm telling you, when I woke up
Look
that
at
day,
him, laughing at him
like,
he laughing.
I'm like, fucking Easy Meal.
He's like, yo, I'm not taking this serious at all. Yo, look at my man's face. Like, yo, he can't stop laughing.
What y'all talking about, bro? Like, you coming after me?
Woosah.
You know what I'm saying? Me? I'm like, all right. We'll get into like,
hilarious.
I like Easy even more now. Like, yo, I'm not taking this serious.
Laughed at that man. Like,
And he's being serious. He's giving you a serious speech.
Yeah.
Like, trying to.
Now you're trying to hear what he's talking about.
I'm just going to laugh the whole time.
He's going to laugh the whole time.
That's crazy.
like the freestyle in a minute, bro. But I just want to put it out there. And then you already know just because the type of energy I was on when I hit you up. I was like, bro, right after I did the reaction.
He said the type of energy you hit me up. He did like this.
Yeah. Remember we talked about that. The type of energy I was on when I hit you up. Yeah.
Yo, look at his face, bro. Look at Easy face.
He's like, I'm laughing at you.
This is crazy. This is gonna be good. This is gonna be going. I'm glad we checking it out.
Sent you the DM and what I say. Said it's all love. Said it's all love. Right?
Yeah.
Said it's all love, dog. You know what I mean? And
your opinion, and I have my opinion about your opinion.
Yeah, but
talk heavy.
But that's the good.
You had your opinion, but I had my opinion about your opinion. Let's go.
Yeah, real talk.
Let's go.
This shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody's entitled to have their opinion, and dog, and this shit brings us all attention, more attention, and you know what I'm saying? Just the competitive. Even I'm not a rapper and shit, dog, but it's just that whole energy about this rap shit gets everybody's eyes on it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's why. Bro, cause like you.
That's a true point. They are putting a lot of odds on stuff, and that's the reason why we reacting to this, because the odds on it is something that's going on, and we trying to get the news out on this channel. And this right here is currently news, especially when dealing with Eazy-E with Stevie Knight. He made a whole song about him, so once he made this song, it officially became news.
Yeah, plus, you know what I'm saying, you want to get to the bottom of it. You don't want to hear this chummy gumdrop BS, man.
Right.
Like, you know what I mean? Who was capping off at the mouth and who had something to say about it? And right now, Eazy done stuck to his guns. He said, you had something to say, but I had something to say about what you had to say.
Somebody gonna have to take the.
You know what I mean?
Somebody have to turn the other cheek.
Yeah.
We just want to know who's gonna turn the other cheek in this.
Yeah.
Somebody gonna have to turn the other cheek. You know what I'm saying?
You've been doing your thing too, cause like in some way, some form, like you have your takes and you're not afraid to, you know, throw that jab out the, you know. So.
Yeah. But all right, we'll just cut straight to it, bro. So as far as me, because when I heard the freestyle, dog, I outside like the latter part, like the last part you did before you started speaking in your mother language and shit. I thought all that shit was for me, so I'm just gonna address that. Like, what about what I said as far as my opinions on your verse and the realest got you tight? Like, what was it that set you off?
For me, to be honest, bro, it's just like, in light of me as a person, like, I looked up to this YouTube thing, and like, and basically, like, your content at that time, like, I was trying to get to y'all, you know what I'm saying? Because for me, not even knowing how to speak the language properly was, yo, I gotta do something. So it, like, that threw me off, bro. Like, you not turning up to what I was saying. I was saying, like,
now that makes complete sense. Like, bro, I was a fan of you. You feel what I'm saying? I was trying to figure out ways to get on your channel. I get on your channel, and you saying you don't like my music. So I felt some type of way about that, which is now we're getting to the bottom of it, and the reason why we wanted to check this out.
Yeah, I'm trying to come for you on some what's up. You trying to come for me like what's up?
Yeah, but I want to know how they went from this just like alright to what it became, getting the whole song out of it. You feel what I'm saying?
Probably through basically this that we just now seeing already happening.
Right.
Some crunch timelines. Like, what? Oh, you can't. What? It was wild to me.
Yeah.
That was good.
Yeah. But was it just like, it was just the fact that you thought I wasn't jiving to your shit like I typically do? That's what got you in your bag?
Yeah, cause like, bro, you fuck with IDK and you ain't fuck with that. I was like, what is happening right now?
Yeah, but I see that cause I had to go back because the shit, like, first of all, I ain't take shit to fucking heart what you saying, bro. Because like when I listen to this shit, I'm like, all right, you know what I'm saying? This is his craft. This is what he passionate about. Like,
the difference between, because we're reactors. We reacted to IDK and we reacted to the song that he's talking about. The difference between IDK and the realest is Eminem is not on IDK.
Yeah,
not only is Eminem on the realest, but he spit a crazy, crazy, out of this world verse, and it overshadowed your verse, and that's the reason. It would be completely different aspect on the song if Eminem is not on that song.
Yeah, then you're just comparing to the comparison, which makes sense.
But Eminem went to almost God flow. You feel what I'm saying?
He ate on that jump.
Yeah, for sure, and that's the difference.
That makes a big
like, clearly it was something he wasn't jiving what the fuck I said, and it brought that animal out of him. But for me, it's like, as a fan of Easy Mill, bro, like, clearly you seen the reactions I've done to your shit. Like, I fuck with you, right? And I've been a fan, and from what I recall from the reaction, I didn't say anything that was like tearing you down. I just, for me personally, I hold you to like a fucking standard, bro. And and I never said this shit was whack. I praised you. Like, matter of fact, I did a whole reaction to my reaction of that because I wanted to see
he killing me the
exactly
facial
what the
expression.
fuck I said. Right. They like sent Easy on this rampage and shit. And there was one part like, I was like, all right. I think this one part probably could have. I forgot I said it when this part was like, yeah, Eminem had dunked on you and shit and had his nuts in your mouth. So I was like, okay, all right, maybe that said it wrong. You know what I mean?
You know what I mean?
No.
I ain't gonna let you backpedal up out of here. I ain't letting you backpedal up out of here.
Outside of that, it's just constructive criticism. You know what I'm saying? As far as I'm concerned, dog. You know what I mean? Like, because
outside of that,
prior to this YouTube shit, like, I wasn't really fucking with Eminem. You know what I mean? And YouTube brought me in and got me to the point where, like, I think Eminem is a goddamn GOAT. But even with him, even with my perspective of him being the GOAT or one of the GOATs of this bitch, I still hold him to a higher standard. And if he falls short of that, I'm gonna hold him accountable. You know what I'm saying? And it's just my opinion too. Like, a lot of motherfuckers said you went crazy and shit, but like when it comes to, cause I heard, like, for me, when you in your bag, and then what made more sense to me is that, like, I saw the interview you had with a radio show, and you gave the backstory of like how y'all put the verse together, and I come to find out you had that verse written before Eminem even got on. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And that made all the sense in the world to me. Cause I'm like, bro, I was like, out of all these motherfuckers out here that's rapping, dog, Easy Mill can like goddamn swing or at least make it like, okay, Easy, he's here. He's fucking making it debatable, like swinging with Eminem and shit. You know what I mean? And anytime you get on a track with Eminem, it's gonna be like, they gonna hold you like I did. I hold you to a fucking.
Same thing I just said. Eminem made the difference of the song. That is the difference. Yeah. Eminem, not only Eminem up there going, he went to God tier level. So it changes, and I just wish that Stevie Knight would say that's the way you felt and stand on it. Like there's nothing there really. This is how I felt, and I'm standing on that. That was my reaction. That's how I felt on the first time. Like people understand this is our first time hearing this song. So with some music, some songs grow on you. Everybody has songs when you first heard you didn't like. Yeah. You played it back a couple times, then you started liking it. You feel what I'm saying? So just stand on. That's how I felt about it, and. You know what I'm saying? Every song is not going to grab everybody. You can't even make a song that's like similar to it and be like, oh, because you like that song, you should like this song. Yeah. Just to give you an example of, Cardi B and Meg Thee Stallion just put out the new song Bongos that we did. Yeah. But everybody's saying it sounds like WAP. But they saying they like WAP and they don't like this song. So they try to make WAP again, but it still don't make it WAP just because you try to make it like WAP. And he's like WAP. And he's saying this because you like IDK. This is like IDK, so there's no way you get what I'm saying? The analogy like I'm trying to make.
Compare, but they're two different
songs. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Two different time frames. Yeah. Two different feelings.
Two different beats.
Yeah, there's two different energies.
Right.
Yeah.
Like for me, I feel like your point, like y'all point of view, the waiting time. You hear me from like Eminem, like just his content alone. Like I feel like, the overshadow of that too. Like y'all waiting on to hear of his voice. And probably like the constants of me being around, and then his like long ass pause.
I don't know.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's what I felt like. Yeah, I was.
But no, I can't speak for everybody else. I can only voice what my feeling was about it, bro. And I know Easy got it in his bag for at least for me personally. But okay, all right, like Easy out here, goddamn punch it with M. You know what I'm saying? And the fact that you had wrote that verse before Eminem had even got on makes all the sense in the world. Like if you had wrote that verse during the time Eminem wrote that verse, I think your verse would have been a whole lot different.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah. That's fair.
I mean, because artists do that a lot of time. Like you'll hear somebody verse right when there's somebody else on the track, and then you'll be like, I'm going to change my verse. Yeah. I gotta come harder. He came with some ish. I'm switching up, so it's true what he's saying.
I actually heard the song anytime the past again. That's why you could see on the second verse. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like tone changed and like choices and flow pattern because I finally found out that it was him. I had first verse, the first hook, then found out. Damn. Wrote the second verse. Then hook. Alright. Do what you do.
Do what you do. Do what you do.
Like I said, I took it as a compliment for me personally, bro. Like if Easy getting this fucking mad at me for fucking having an opinion, bro, like that means you like respect what I do. You know what I'm saying? That's how I took at it. And
it's clout. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You got one of the biggest rappers that just got signed. He got your name in your mouth. He took the time out of his busy schedule to write bars about me. A lot of people take that as you're good looking. You put my brand on the table. A lot of people looking at my videos now because you said something. People now you just said on this that you was a fan of me, so it's gonna make other people from your country a fan of me. So it's a win-win for everybody. Because now some of Stevie Knight fans that really didn't know about Easy is gonna check it. So it's a win-win for both sides. Like he said, it's putting eyes on what both of theirs doing, and that's a great thing. Two people getting eyes on their situation. That's all we want to do out here is just get some eyeballs on what we doing.
That's it.
You feel me?
And vice versa, bro. Like if I was to put myself in your shoes, like bro, like motherfuckers have expectations of Easy. You know what I'm saying? And I already knew like the stands that you was gonna fucking go crazy on me. But like when I heard you did a whole like diss record on me, like what the fuck? Like I'm a fucking fan, dog. Like I'm not like this real enemy is Easy out here. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm on your side, dog. You feel me? Like he fucking shooting shots at me. I take it. Like I sacrifice myself to have that dog come out. You know what I mean? But I'm on your side, fam. You feel me?
Well, hold on.
Hold on.
Cheers to that. Well, I guess in terms of like me throwing jabs at you, I'm gonna throw one your way. Hold on. I'm curious though, bro. Though a fight, man. A fight.
Yeah, bro. I did a whole video about like my experience with that shit, bro. And I mean,
I don't think like the day I was probably too busy. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then I watched like a little bit. Like, damn, bro, I was so upset.
Yeah. I was upset too, but like if you, there ain't no excuses, bro. I mean, there are excuses, but at the end of the day, like I didn't get what I wanted to get done. I'm gonna get back in the fucking ring, goddamn ASAP, dog. But like moral of the story is, dog, I got in my head and I blacked out and I wasn't thinking right. You know what I'm saying? So like if you've never been in the ring before, it's kind of hard to like relate to it. Like I beat myself. Like that motherfucker didn't beat me. I beat myself. Like I saw black. I wasn't doing anything that I had been training for, so I feel like I let myself down, let all my fucking fam down, my camp down, and all that shit, bro. But I'm gonna get back in there, dog. You know what I mean?
Thinking that.
You know, that's why I'm glad we watched the fight, because now we actually relate to what we're talking about when he's talking about that. But shouts out to him for wanting to get back in the ring, because when you go through something like that, a lot of people will be scared, and the first thing they tell you when you fall off a horse, the best thing is to jump back and get right back on that horse. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna be scared to ride horses forever. So shout out to him. He's getting back in the ring. I'm pretty sure he's gonna train a little bit differently, and I hope this time it's somebody that's his size. You know what I'm saying? The same arm reach, the same. You know what I'm saying? The guy had way longer reach than him.
All bad.
It remind me of Holyfield and Tyson. Like Tyson trying to get inside, but Holyfield just jabbed him. Bop, bop. Like, you ain't getting in there.
Lewis Tyson.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
All bad.
I just want to see somebody his weight, his size, and I mean I'll check it out, see what he do.
Yeah, because that was just like, all right, we appreciate your courage, but you should put the gloves down. Just put them down. Everybody not supposed to have them.
Nah, not at all.
Inside the ring?
Not supposed to have them.
Because like what? Because the dude, I don't even like mention and bro, the worst part about that situation is that clown is part of my narrative, bro. Like he's a fucking clown. He's a clown, and he's part of my fucking narrative. Like I hate that shit. That shit eats me alive.
Part of my narrative.
And if you saw my response to how I felt about the fight, the video I dropped, like the first time I was put on the canvas is because the motherfucker stepped on my foot. But I knew I have a fucking.
I zoomed, say that.
Easy is the funniest.
Facial expressions
it's crazy.
Yeah,
you can tell exactly what he's thinking by looking at his face.
You went down because he touched your foot, but he did tap your chin too. You like he got pinked up.
That's why I'm glad we seen him fight, because now we understand what these facial expressions mean.
Yeah, like, he got pinked up nice. Now, did my man go overboard? Yes, I am a firm believer that was all grimy what he did when he was on the ground. And
I think he was on this. I think he was off the roids, man.
Yeah, that was
the roids just raging out of him. You know what I'm saying?
But he was asleep before that happened.
Yeah.
With his head on the rope.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure my man seen it. So to keep hitting him is just.
Yeah. Everything after that original sleep was wrong, but he still went to sleep.
Yeah, it's crazy.
He tried to walk away.
Yeah, he was. You know what I'm saying?
He didn't want to fight no more.
No mas.
He changed his mind in the middle of the fight. We're going to address this. He changed his mind in the middle of the fight. Like, I'm good, bro. I'm good.
But like
I'm good.
But like he kind of explained it. He said, yo, I like blacked out and I kind of forgot where I was at.
Oh, yeah, you forgot. He came to common sense like, this is wrong.
That's what I said. Because he stopped fighting halfway through, like, I'm out. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he's thinking, like, yo, a street fight.
Like, he walking up the street. Like, yo, I'm almost at grandma's house or something. Like, nah, you don't got no cousins that stay on that block. He got knocked out. It was smooth. But I, like I said when I watched the fight, they looked like they was the wrong dimensions to be fighting each other. Dude was too damn big. What I'm trying to figure out that we didn't know, was there some backstory to that?
Yeah,
did you smash his girl or something? That's what I was really wondering, because I was like, they ain't never tell nothing. That's what we want to know.
When that shit happened, bro, like this motherfucker 6'5", 250 stepped on my foot, so I'm trying to back up. That's why I went down. But it looks like I got knocked down. So once that,
if someone step on your foot, it don't make you fly. Like you flew when you got hit. You feel what I'm saying? Like that's just a fall. All right, that was a and you flew.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? It's a difference. Look at his face. Like,
cause he
look at his face though. I don't know if I want to let you get that off or not.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
He's like 250. 250 is 250.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I understand.
Hey, I would never got a ring with that big nigga.
Like, he tripping.
Yeah, for sure.
that shit happened. I'm like, oh fuck. It looks like to the world this motherfucker just put me on the goddamn ground and my fucking head was gone. At that point, I was toast, right? And so
no one cares you get knocked down. As long as you get back up and you do your thing. That would have been irrelevant. If you the one to fight, you being on the ground is irrelevant of whatever happened. He could have hit you down 4 times. It don't matter. If you came, got up and won the fight, all that is irrelevant to the story.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, I won.
But that wasn't going to come to pass.
Not that night. Not that night.
Not that night.
That point in terms of like your video, I heard up until that point, like when you said like, damn, that's crazy, like the like the situational, like, you know, change and like your thought in terms of like in a fight, you know, situation, and that's, man.
Yeah. But bro, you fucking win some, you lose some, dog. And you know what I mean, like that's part of my narrative, dog. But
the thing is, you get a chance to fight again.
You get another chance. You live to fight another game.
Facts.
The revenge tour is gonna be that much sweeter, bro. You know what I'm saying?
A revenge tour.
So you want another round? Another one? You gonna go back for more?
Oh, I like his heart. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
a lot of niggas will
like
power
that.
down. I ain't never
like
get back
that.
in the ring. I got knocked out once. If I get knocked out
He
twice,
said I ain't never getting back in the ring. Yeah.
yeah.
Real talk.
Revenge
That's
tour.
funny.
Let's get it.
He said I want some more.
I want some smoke.
Cause like
I want the smoke. I gotta redeem my name.
I'm gonna come back at it, dog. But
You guys
that ain't what this is about, bro. But when I had that fight, when I fight again,
You gotta walk me out the ring.
When I fight again, you gotta pull up, dog.
Nah, forget to pull up. Yo, I need you to bring me out from
you
the
doing
back.
music and everything. You know what I'm saying?
We coming out to the easy, the realest. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, I need you and him to pull up. Walking me out. You know what I'm saying?
I ain't gonna lose that off.
That part.
Ain't something.
When I fight again, you gotta pull up. I'm probably gonna fight like maybe December, January sometime.
I'm a test.
That's a lot of time to get some training in.
Hey, what's up?
It look like he in the gym. He training already.
Dog, what's up, man? What's up, man?
I need you to pull up.
Yeah, but what else was I gonna say, bro? What was I gonna say? Oh, real shit, dog. Well, hey, I don't know if you're gonna mention them by name, but the people in the comments told me you was throwing jabs at other people in the songs too, right?
Yeah.
Do you want to mention?
It's like,
do you want to mention their names?
It's no names, no need.
Because of what I heard.
Now you think, like, what do we say about that review?
Right.
Did we get tortured in the song and don't know about it? Nah, I'm playing. I know it wasn't nice.
I knew that was probably gonna happen, dog. But from what I heard, who you was talking about, like the people that you threw jabs at, is motherfuckers I don't fuck with. You know what I mean? So like that was the worst. That I don't know. After I cut the camera off.
Now he sound like Screwface. When Screwface was like, man, I don't rock with him. I ride with Easy. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's what he sound like now. I don't ride with them. You got beef with them. Just say they.
Yeah, I don't care. It's a handle.
I don't like them. You feel me? Facts.
And then I want you to tell me he was talking about after we record this. I don't want to get in that juice, but.
He said, I ain't putting your name on my ass. I ain't making y'all famous. I ain't getting no clout off of this. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna use our situation to get some clout. They don't know who they was talking about, and we're gonna leave it like that. So that was kind of gangster. You know?
Yeah, straight up.
But the fact that I think I know who you were talking about, bro, and I don't fuck with them. So then it's like, bro, that was the probably the most disrespect that I felt from this freestyle is that I was associated with these clowns from Easy, bruh. I was like, fuck what he talking about. It's just the fact that I'm associated with these.
Look at his face. He's the funniest.
I'm not a hater. I'm not
Look at
a
his
troll.
face.
I fuck with
He's
Easy.
like, yo,
I may
what
talk
the-
a little shit, dog, but I hold Easy up here, bro. Like, you one of the nicest young motherfuckers out here doing it. You know what I mean? And to know that this motherfucker put me in a goddamn fucking soup with these clowns, like, bro, for real? That what this motherfucker think about me, dog? Like, come on, bro.
He have to have the conversation like he having with Easy with Screwface. Screwface brought up some good points, and I want to see them two talk and have that conversation. That would be a dope conversation between these two, and I hope he let that happen because that thing gonna do numbers. Yeah, you know everybody gonna tune in for that. It's gonna do numbers. Only thing we gotta argue about is who channel we gonna put it on. Matter of fact, we're gonna put up both our channels at the same time because that's gonna be crazy. Like. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, when so bro, that's it, bro. Like it's just crazy because I would say I relate in a different light. You know what I'm saying? Like in terms of people attaching themselves to like the ride and making a hell of a lot of mayhem for them, even more just because they try to like make it seem it's like all sweet and so for me I don't want to say no names but I feel you.
Yeah. And that makes me think about another thing though, because like at the end of the day, bro, like it's all fun and games. It's cool. Like I don't give like we cool, dog. Like I have no hard feelings and shit. But the fact that the most glaring thing to me outside of this shit, like realistically, like what I'm saying, trying to give you game is that like it's just constructive criticism from me. You know what I mean? And my constructive criticism puts you in your bag. Like made you feel a way to like address me in a fucking diss record, dog. And real shit, I ain't really said nothing like that for compared to like real trolling shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, especially with you attached to M now, and you got the fucking magnifying glass on you that much fucking more, bro. Like you gonna have to get some fucking thick ass skin, dog. Like if it takes a fan of you, someone that's in support of you, just what I'm saying, like I fuck with Easy, but this wasn't it, and this is an opinion, dog. I wasn't talking shit, you know what I'm saying, and they got you.
It feel like he was like still trying to throw a jab to me, like it's like, you know what I mean, like
what he's saying is, and I get what he's saying, bro. I'm just a reactor, a guy that turns on the camera and start talking.
I hear that.
If I'm able to make you upset, how do you think you're gonna make it in this industry? Yeah, what are you gonna do when your first song flops, and you have to deal with that? If you can't deal with this, how you gonna deal with a flop? Yeah. Matter of fact, how you gonna be able to deal with an album flopping if it flops? You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of stuff you gotta go through in this industry. It's all not gold in the industry. You got your ups and you got your downs. You know what I'm saying? It's easy to celebrate the ups, but what you gonna do when you down? That really determines somebody. You know what I'm saying?
I totally hear that side, and it's total clarity.
Right.
But I still feel like that's like a last second jab. It's like, I'll let you get that off. We understand. We have a mutual understanding. And then we, you know what I mean? And it's like, before we finish, let me just say this. Like, I'm like, what? Like, that's how I would take it. That's just me. But I'd still sit back and be observing of what he's saying. But in my mind, I would be thinking immediately, like, why would you go in again?
It's like this, bro. I'll be telling you that. The same shit.
Exactly.
Bro, you better have some...
Once somebody process... I hear what you're saying. Like,
I'll be telling you...
But it's just like anything else. If somebody acknowledge, then at that point, it's like, all right, they already processing or they processed. But to go back into said conversation, now you're just throwing salt and... You know what I mean? I never understand that part. That will never make sense.
I get where he's coming from because he's a reactor. So he's just like, yo, bro, I'm just a reactor. You know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't that serious. You get that mad reactor. What you gonna do when, let's say you do have
I'm sure they had a conversation before they had this conversation.
I don't think so. This is like right there, like just like we live, we about to start recording. But I don't know. You could be right, or I could be right. But
I don't know who's right. I would like to assume that it was kind of like, yeah, we're gonna get y'all on the phone, but just understand. You know what I mean?
For sure.
You feeling away, like what's gonna happen when somebody really like, man, fuck this motherfucker, he trash, like fuck what he talking about, you know what I'm saying? What's gonna happen then? You know what I'm saying? You feel me though?
That's what I was saying. Yeah, it's gonna come from way high people in different positions.
Yeah, I mean, I guess like I got my skin thickened already by a lot of the things, so that's not even regards to like what all this internet stuff, like how we even came about, how, you know what I'm saying? So it's just like for me, I hope the best for everyone, you know, and I just want everybody to turn up. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And
Like real talk, like I want the best for everybody, but you're not gonna sum me here.
It's like it's like this. Looking at your own reaction of your song, it's like looking in the comment section. Sometimes it's best to stay away from that stuff because it might actually kills the motivation. Instead of helping you, it might hurt you. And then you start creating from a place of I'm trying to prove people wrong. Wrong. Instead of concentrating on just creating music from a genuine place. Because now he'd be like, oh, he said this about this song. Well, I gotta write this way. Let's see what you think about this song. And you're making music
you're
on
being controlled. People are pulling strings now. And you don't never want that to happen. That's why I said from the very first, that's exactly why. Because he allows this conversation to arise now. Because it wasn't snipped in the bud. So it's like, you can't open a door and then I walk through the door and be like, come chill with me. And then I'll tell you, don't go through the door.
It's like this. And plus you letting people see that you're easily triggered. Yeah. So let's say right now, if I was a rapper, right, and I'm trying to get on, right, I'd be like, man, I'm calling Easy out. He gonna respond. You gonna respond to
he gonna say something.
You gonna respond to a reactor. You don't got a choice to respond to me. Now I get clout. We get our names in the same da-da-da-da. So it's like, that's how I would look at it. You
see how easily even you was like, yo, I got a blueprint. You know what I'm saying? Like that's why I could tell you when he said that. I was like, I understand what he's saying about thickening up his skin, but I just in my mind, I feel like going into this conversation, what we gonna have an understanding if I even get on the phone. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? To a certain level, you still gonna have your freedom, but hey, man, you know this the team. This is what I'm doing. Don't even try to play with me like that. You know what I mean? And then when you hear it, it's like, yo, there's a lot of open-ended. I'm just really, and I appreciate the fact that they had the conversation like that.
If I was a rapper right now struggling,
would you have?
And my business model not working, my marketing dollars is being for no reason.
Hey man,
I'm coming at Easy. Please respond.
Somebody
get me in a back and forth battle so I could get some views, some eyes on me.
Yeah, something.
That's something.
Yeah, I just want, and you not turning up there. Was just like
but that's interesting though, bro, because it's like if someone just is not vibing with your shit or fucking with your shit, they the enemy at that point just because they didn't like it, they're not vibing with your shit the way you think they need to.
For a lot,
he's trying to bait him.
Yeah.
He's trying to bait that man. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, I look like the hero and you look like you just was overly aggressive with me because I didn't like your stuff. Yeah. So this question right here, he got to word it just carefully. That's a bait question.
But in my mind, I'm thinking to myself like, okay, listening to his the way he articulates his thoughts, you're trying to bait a wordsmith?
Yeah.
Like that's a dumb plan.
It's a difference between
unless you can get him emotional.
It's different between somebody that can write real good and actually speaking in front of a camera.
I also hear that.
That's two different things. So right now he's like the same thing anybody would do. I'm testing you.
He's fishing
to see how intelligent you are.
He just cast that reel out there. Is he gonna bite on it?
But it seems like Easy's intelligent because I know when people hit you with the you're thinking.
You're thinking.
And he's already thinking when we thinking. So he's like, how do I answer this? So I know what you're trying to do. So let me you real quick while I think of something.
He's playing with him. It's funny. It's funny to watch this interaction.
A lot of the reasons that I have been, like, you know, where I came from, you know, the Philippines. Mm-hmm. To be honest, like, a lot of, like, from where I came from, like, I take things with a grain of salt, but
you see his face? That's the face of damn. He ain't take the bait.
Yeah. I thought I had him. I thought I had him with this one, and he just walked straight through the minefield.
He ain't take the bait.
Not too far to where I like let it, you know, downplay.
Nah, you ain't taking shit. You ain't taking shit with a grain of salt, motherfucker. You trying to clap back, motherfucker. You ain't taking shit with a grain of salt. You taking a boulder to the face. This motherfucker not fucking with my shit. Then fuck this motherfucker, dog. That's the type of time you on, bruh.
I respect it. You ain't fuck with my shit, nigga. Fuck you.
Yeah, period.
Point blank, period, nigga.
I don't have no reason to talk to you.
Come on.
You know what I mean? You ain't banging with my. You ain't telling nobody about my. You ain't helping the movement at all.
Like you gotta respect that. At least he told you.
Yeah.
That he wasn't.
Yeah.
A lot of people that just let you not know. He like, yo, I'm not what you said.
Yeah. You ain't playing out here.
But I think like now, since he put him on blast, the thing is Stevie Knight can actually be critical with his music because now I know that he's watching them and I feel like now he's just gonna say nothing but good stuff about him from the rest of his career.
Yeah.
So he can't even look at him as a person that actually grade his music off because now everything you do is gonna be
type of bonded connection.
It's gonna be the greatest thing that ever came out.
Yeah.
So it's like now he's not gonna be. You never gonna get a real reaction from him from.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's
done. Yeah. Fucking with me, then fuck you, bruh.
Yeah, he's a fan.
Yeah. Basically, it just had to be like that for a lot of the times in my life when I wasn't even here in the States. So I'm just glad that.
And that's what we're talking about. Like both people now, they are from a standpoint where they can't create. Because now he can't create the reaction he wanted to create, an easy reaction, because Easy's gonna see this. I gotta let him know that I'm fucking with it. Da 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 da. If I don't give him a good reaction, if I have my boxing match, he ain't gonna pull up. I want him to pull up, so I have to.
It's a million reasons.
I gotta say it was good. If I don't, he's not pull up to the match.
Right.
So
it's a million reasons why I can't just say what's on my mind. It's wild. It's wild.
That's why they say, like, with people in the industry, like, if you really, like, judging them, you can't really get close to them because you're no longer judging them. You feel what I'm saying? It's like Michael Jordan when he said all the players he said he used to be cool with them on the off season and hang out and chill with them. Just because when he seen them, they would think they cool and they wouldn't go hard as they could against them. So, like, facts.
That, however, we came across to each other. Whether, like, your opinion, in my opinion on the board, hey, we keep it rolling.
Yeah. But we was already, I mean, I don't say we was cool, but we was already, like, in communication before this, dog. I don't want to make it, I don't want to make the world, I don't want to make the world think that this beef brought us together, dog. Like, you knew about me before. Like, you already knew I was fucking with you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And you already knew I was fucking with you.
But shit, not after that goddamn freestyle, motherfucker. What you talking about? I'm like, bro, the fuck? Like, you go fucking turn.
And Easy understands the power of reactors. That even most reactors don't even know. Like, you to your fans dictate if this is hot or not. Yeah. If you say this is hot, the people that watch you on a daily basis are gonna think it's hot. Yeah, if you think this is whack verse, then your fans is gonna go with what you say that this was a whack verse, and Easy understands that, and I think that's why he's mad. He's like, bro, you almost got like a million people. I don't know how many people watched this video, but I think probably on that video, probably like 300-something thousand people watched that. You got 300,000 people
quarter, man.
Just thinking my joint trash now.
Yeah, it's not okay.
I would have thought it was hot, so it's like,
no, it's not okay. As an artist, no.
I mean, but he was stating how he felt. I don't think that he was hating because a lot of people said that. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Yeah. When they heard the Eminem verse, it was like, oh my god, like that was.
You'd like to think that the world was more fair, but that's how it worked.
The goddamn fan into the goddamn the scum of the earth, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? But I get it though. I get it, dog. Like, you sensitive about your shit. Right. That is more. But real shit, I thought it was just like the nuts in your mouth that set you off. But if we're putting the nuts in your mouth that set you off, it was just you wasn't fucking with what I was saying, and like. It's gonna be a lot more worse shit than that. You're gonna hear from other motherfuckers, bro. And then I heard like people in the comments.
It's a difference when you hearing something from a person you don't know or respect. Right. But it sounded like he had some respect from this guy, and that's why it stung a little bit more. Like, he's saying you're gonna have some people that you don't got a relationship with, and or you don't
Yeah, he coming off like, man, I'm just the reactor guy. Pretty much, that's what it sounds like. Like, if I got under your skin, then I don't know what. That's what he like. Nah, you're not understanding. From where I came from, you're the reactor guy. You know what I'm saying? It's like you're not looking at who you. You know what I'm saying?
They said in the Philippines. Yeah. He was over there watching this in the Philippines. Yeah. I was trying to figure out how to get on your channel. Yeah. And now I got on your channel. And you
playing with me. Yeah.
Happen is like training, bro. I feel like everything that happened is just training me still to this day. You know what I'm saying?
Get you ready.
Motivation. Like I just went back to BMT.
Yeah.
BMT, what's that?
Basic military.
I mean,
Bro, snap.
motherfuckers in the comments was telling me that because I didn't listen to any other reactions to the realest. I didn't. I heard some after the fact because people were like sending me shit. That's irrelevant, but
Look at his
like
face.
I heard that people had a lot
Yeah, his
worse
face
shit
be
to
telling
say
it all,
about
like-
your verse than I did.
He was like, where are you going with this?
Like with some like hateful connotation towards it. You know what I'm saying? Like
It popped up and I just let it all out there.
that would
Because to me, in life,
Go ahead. My
blessed.
bad.
I think I'm blessed, you know what I'm saying? In light of all my blessings, and like I don't want to have to deal with. I feel like someone that I know I'm actually cool with to be like giving more like light to these haters that already do have like a bad opinion on me,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't.
Oh, so does it? So is it like you was getting?
I wish he would have left that part out.
Mm-hmm.
You just gave him what he wanted.
Yeah, it's like you walked through a door that you didn't have to.
You should have just...
But he's just confident, I guess.
I mean, he's new. He's still learning how to do the PR stuff and how to bob and weave. It comes with experience in the game. You know how to bob and weave. Even when he answered the question, me and you already know what he was trying to lead him to. Like, you feel what I'm saying? But he'll catch on as he go along.
The negative feedback from the haters, and then you heard a fan say some hating shit too, and it was kind of like more of the same.
Mm-hmm.
And I bet you your camp was gassing you too, though, huh? Like your fans and supporters and your team and all the motherfuckers was gassing you too.
Yeah. It gassed me. They knew what was going on for me in the situation.
Yeah.
Man, if your team was gassing you in that situation, you need to get rid of all of them.
Yeah.
Because they should have been telling you, yo, we don't got no time to be writing no songs for no reactors. You need to go in the booth and write a real song or write a hit. Yeah. Nobody's worried about this reactor stuff. You know what I'm saying? In the scheme of things, Eminem didn't sign you to have anything to do with no reactor. So we signed you to make hits. You feel what I'm saying? Go in the booth and make a hit. That's how you answer people. You don't answer them with a diss song, especially a reactor. You answer with a hit.
Yeah.
How you like me now?
Yeah. Answer with a hit. You don't gotta answer somebody who got hit.
Yeah.
Like real talk.
Like all of them as well. Not all of them as well. Some of them, like had like said something like about it because it just all happened so fast as well, man.
Whoever said something about it, get rid of them. Whoever brought it to your attention, get rid of them. Why are you bringing negative thoughts to my head? Why do I need to know what this man said if it's not good news? I need to stay in a positive energy so I could continue getting this bag, so I could continue to feed the team and create. You feel what I'm saying? Nobody create from a spot when you're hearing people say negative stuff about you. If you were smart, this was your man's like he's supposed to be, you would have never told him anything like that because it's irrelevant, really, what the reactor says. Like, you feel what I'm saying?
Period. Like, there should never be any room for any of that negativity to even get that close to you.
No.
For real, if everybody doing what they supposed to do.
If this is a guy that's supposed to get him in a bag, you need him always in a positive headspace.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? Right. Especially if something like this affects him, where he got to make a song about the guy because he said it, a reactor.
And it's only, like,
that's not the person you want to be telling information to.
It don't even matter if it's going to help the both of them.
Right.
So you got to think about where your headspace is anyway. If you think that this is, you know what I mean? That's what I would do.
That's it. It's all happened so fast.
Yeah.
Again.
Yeah, that fucking Eminem magnifying glass hit different, huh?
Yeah.
That shit.
How do you feel about that, bro? I'm so curious. Cause like I know, like way before me, like you've been on like his radar not other than No Life as well, like Shaq too, like y'all, like how did that feel for you? I'm curious.
What and what what do you mean? In what context? How did what feel?
Like when the numbers started coming, when like and you felt like probably this was like the payoff for the hard work that you put in, like like Eminem, like and reactions and stuff.
But what payoff though? As far as your collab with Eminem, is that what you're talking about?
No. Like just the plain being a person and handling like all these people's like talk.
It just mean like doing the reaction shit and then being a part of this whole Eminem wave and what it's turned into.
Yeah.
Oh, shit! That's been a ride though, dog. That's been a ride, bro. I owe a lot to fucking Eminem. I don't even know the motherfucker, dog. And it was all organic too, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like I started this reaction shit just based on the strength of I thought I could break bars down better than the motherfuckers I seen doing this shit, right? Start doing that shit just on shits and giggles.
There's not a person all of YouTube that could break down bars better than me. That man does not exist on YouTube when it come down to bars. It's kind of like my lane. But shouts out to him because he talking about I wasn't on there yet, but now
I believe in yourself. That's the
when it come down to these bars, that's kind of what I do. You know what I'm saying?
You gotta believe in yourself.
And then people just started sending me shit to fucking react to, and it was fucking Lil Dicky, and it was NF. One thing I learned is that the white boys are in their bag about bars, dog. You know what I'm saying? Like white boys, they white boys run YouTube. That's a fucking fact. They run YouTube, bro. But like they're in their bag about bars, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause it's education, it's English, it's literacy, it's a skill set.
That's in the genre that he is when he said white boys run YouTube. I can see why he understand that because of the angles he played. But we be doing stuff from everywhere, bro.
Yeah, we touch
Mexican. It's some stuff that's go crazy.
It goes crazy.
You feel what I'm saying? So we know. So I can understand why he's saying that. But when he start touching other stuff, he's gonna see that there's a bunch of crazy markets out there. It's not just
because you drop a hit in Mexico, Mexico bumping it straight up.
Our first viral video was Peche Puma.
Real talk.
It's puzzles, it's pieces, it's all that shit. It takes like, that's why I'm attracted to it. You know what I mean? Like you gotta be smart to do this rap shit.
Yeah, you do. But I don't know if I could like agree completely with like white boys ruling like YouTube, right?
Facts. Even like just think about it.
Yeah, that's a
the Filipinos, you drop a easy video, it's going crazy.
Yeah, like
it's a bunch of groups. You know what I'm saying? That he's saying the same thing. Hey, yo, bro, you tripping? That's just the videos that you putting out, so it seems like that. Yes, it's a big market.
Yeah,
but it's a lot of big markets on YouTube.
Yeah, you can't just go and say something like that. Because that's how you feel.
For sure.
Yeah, but like if 70% of the fucking viewers on YouTube are fucking white males.
Where did he get that stat from?
Yeah, where did he get that stat from?
Where did you get that stat from?
Never knew that statistic.
Yeah, bro. I know that Jordan Peterson let me know. I ain't know that shit either, bro. But it makes sense, bro. That's why. But it makes sense though because demographically, white people are the majority wherever you fucking go. So it would make sense, right?
Where did he get these stats from?
Yeah,
you just blurring out stats.
You can't do that. That means nothing.
Now you lose credibility because I know that right there you saying it's not a fact. Yeah. So the statement you made before that, now I got a question, is that a fact about the 70%? It's like, yo, you just killed your credibility that quick.
Yeah, don't have us ask Alexa, Google, whatever her name is, because she'll tell you.
And he got the face of, I'm dead serious, like that's a real stat. And I see Easy face and he over there thinking.
Where you get that from?
Now I want to see what the response is.
But with that being said, like But and then but like think about it, bro. Like think about any demographic of hip hop in the United States, bro. Who purchases more hip hop than anybody?
You right. Nah, that I can't attest to. That
he's saying hip hop. It's like now you could probably say that. I think there's so many genres. There's country, there's Afro beats, there's Mexican, there's, you know what I'm saying? It's a bunch of genres. I don't know about the hip hop genre. I was talking about YouTube as a whole.
He's leading the question for a specific answer. It's not like what he said before. It was just open ended. Like, yeah, so this is
all of YouTube.
Yeah, it's like what?
All of YouTube.
Like, you tripping with that. I can't agree with that. And now he's like, no, I'm just saying this specific nature. Who buys from the store the physical album?
I mean, like, we know who buys from the store. It's the females. I like him to actually show that stat because, from my understanding, females are the one that buy the most of anything. Females are the biggest consumers because they're spending our money on this stuff.
Yeah,
so
they're pocketing their money. That's why.
Man, you know how I go down.
I can't attest.
And they support it fucking wholeheartedly.
He said to that I can't attest to. I will not confirm or deny that. I do not know. I will have to look that up, and I can't do it right now. So I'm not doing none of that right here.
And they don't play about that shit, bro. And when I did my reactions, bro, I was reacting to like my shit. You know what I'm saying? So that means them white boys are watching my shit. It's like, all right, you like this shit? All right, well, I'm gonna send you this motherfucker. And then eventually I got to Eminem, and I wasn't checking for Eminem, bro. I was a stereotypical fucking black dude. Like, nah, I ain't fucking with Eminem. That motherfucker a fucking corny ass white boy that fucking doing some fucking crazy raps. And then I fucking went down that Eminem rabbit hole. I'm like, bow, like this motherfucker will knock your fucking head off. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
That sounds like a statement of like reactors. They're gonna mess with whoever fan bases embraces them.
Right.
When you get that embrace and you get that big brother hug from a fan base you've been looking for, you're gonna continue to go down that rabbit hole, and then your opinion of the music kind of
it can get swayed.
You get what I'm saying? Because this fan base is loving me. They're showing me so much love. I cannot say anything bad about this rapper because how would the fan base look at me? Will they still embrace me the same way?
Yeah. So that's why I'm such an advocate of this motherfucker now, bro. And then it turned into all of this. You know what I mean? Just on the strength of fucking Eminem. But it's just, at the end of the day, it's just the relationship. It's the relationship.
See, that's why I'm glad we did that. I never knew that his career had anything to do with Eminem at all. So it was just nice to know that. We just learned something about Easy, and we definitely just learned something about him because I never even knew that Eminem had anything to do with his career. So it's actually nice to know that type of information.
Yeah, this is just wild to me. A lot of different viewpoints. Like, in so many words, like, some of when you look about people being real and people being fake and being swayed, it's like a lot of people might get 8s that should get like 5.2s. You know what I'm saying? The way they talking, I'm like, damn, but it's cool that they open-ended about what they saying.
Right.
That ability you have with people that ties all this shit together. That's what music is, bro. Like, it's a form of communication that people can relate to that ties y'all to each other. And I'm just an extension of that. You know what I'm saying? Just like with you, right? The reason I'm talking to you right now because it's an extension of this fucking YouTube shit, right? It goes full circle.
Yeah, because I was there with you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like at that, I was right in my grandma's house. I remember, like, because I was trying to make a record, bro. I was doing my best I had, like, this cheap-ass laptop, and I just had a guitar. And I just dropped out of college, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And, like, a lot of the stuff I would get my head out of, like, after watching Screwface Gene, You Be There Too, like, you know, react, this is some Eminem.
Yeah.
And, see, that just be me, and...
See, now it's connecting. I used to watch you in Screwface.
Mm-hmm.
Makes sense. Makes sense.
That's why
Makes
I
sense.
knew about you at all.
Makes sense.
Like when you listen to, I think it was Bad Meets Evil.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was Bad Meets when you was like discussing about like Royce and I think it was Welcome to Hell or something.
Yeah.
I forgot, but that was just me, bro. And that back in the Philippines, man.
That's tough, bro.
Yeah, it comes full circle for you.
Yeah, full.
I know he gotta feel good as a reactor, like knowing that when Easy was in the Philippines on his way to come up, he was watching me. I mean, that's what we all react for, and that's all stuff we want to hear, especially artists that we respect. So I think that's dope, and I'm pretty sure that Stevie Knight feel good about himself after this. Like that's dope.
Because he kind of, you know what I mean, you went into the situation obviously expecting to have to explain something. You know what I mean? But getting a better understanding of what's going on. But to learn through the conversation that the person actually had a level of respect for you and
Right.
actually knew who you was.
Facts. It's
You know what I'm saying?
crazy.
It's crazy.
Circle like a motherfucker, bro. It's. I mean, I'm sure you gotta say that shit now, but I think M is your favorite rapper, huh?
For sure. It's
Oh,
easy to
damn,
tell.
what happened? Ah, damn.
That's crazy.
Yeah, cuz computer died, but you know, shit happens.
It's Tre-Tv. Let's get it.
This is Lamar Wilson here representing Ghetto Action News Network _, all lower cases.
No spaces.
You can find us on Facebook. Make sure you smash that like button when you do, though. Let me get right into it. We had Easy Mill, and he was getting interviewed by Stevie Knight.
Yeah.
They just was going through the motions here, kind of explaining what brought the conversation to pass and why he had to respond to them. You know what I mean? And when you hear both of them, I just found a new level of understanding their situation. They literally both had respect for each other and what the other person was doing. You know what I'm saying? And didn't know it. And just found out through expressing themselves verbally. So
Right.
that was kind of cool to see the beginning, the middle, and the end of that. But yeah, this was pretty dope. What do you think?
I think it was a tough discussion between these two. I learned something actually about both of these guys through this interview with each other, which I thought was dope. Sometimes when people have a conflict or a misunderstanding, it's just good to sit back and talk to each other and hash it out because there's really not no beef. And at the end of this conversation, you could see when they both started off a little standoffish, but at the end of it, they was on the same page and wishing each other the best of luck. And I thought that was dope. Sometimes the conversation can't end stuff, and I thought it was dope that they did this on camera so people to see and also to show other people you don't have to be. Sometimes you talk stuff out, you can actually get past what was going on, and I think that was dope. And I can't wait until our next Easy Meal episode. But until then, it's your boy Tre-Tv, and I'm out.